Hi, hello to everyone. In this video, I'm just going to explain about what is process initialization and what is critical section problem. This both topics comes under distributed operating system subject. First, let us see about process initialization. Process initialization. There are two categories in this. First one is independent process and second one is cooperating process. Independent process is nothing but it does not depends on other process and it not affects it. Cooperative process means it depends on other process and also it affects the other process. Independent process. Let us see the definition for independent process. Execution of one process does not affects the execution of other. This is simply known as independent process. Cooperative process. The execution of one process affects the execution of other process. This is simply known as cooperative process. These are the simple way to understand what is process initialization. I hope everybody understand what is process initialization. I try to explain it in simple way. Now let us see what is critical section problem. Again I'm saying I'm not going to explain about only critical section problem, not about what is critical section, and I'm not going to define about critical section. Now let us see what is critical section problem. Critical section problem. It is nothing but a code segment. It contains shared variable. It can execute only one process at a time. Code segment is a critical section, shared variable, and P1, P2 is the resources. I am going to explain it with an example. Here I am going to write already I wrote a do while program for critical section. Entry section, critical section, exit section, remain section. These are the statements I am going to use to explain it. Let us take P1 and P2 as a resources. P1 resources wants to do some work in critical section. So P1 resources enters into entry section. When P1 enters into entry section, it controls the entry into control section and get lock on required resources. After completing its work in critical section, then P1 goes to exit section. It removes the locks and other resources like P2 know that the P1 work in critical section has been over. Then P1 goes to the remainder section, and after this process P2 will enter into entry section. Likewise this process will goes on like a loop. This is simply known as critical section problem. There is a solution for critical section problem. Let us see. To solve a critical section problem, CS means critical section problem, we have to satisfy three conditions. First one, mutual exclusion. If a process is executing in the critical section, then no other process is allowed to execute in critical section. I will explain with an example. P1, P2 and P3 are three resources. P1 first want to do his process in critical section. After completing P1 process, then P2 will enter into critical section. I will explain it simply. P1, P2 and P3 are three resources. P1 wants to watch a movie and P2 wants to watch another movie and P3 wants to watch another movie in different journal. But there is only one mobile in home. They are between the three resources they are speaking, and at last coming with a solution that first P1 can watch his movie. After finishing P1 watching the movie, then P2 can watch his movie. Likewise P1 do his process in critical solution. After P1 exists, then P2 goes to the critical section, then it will do its process, then execute. Likewise one by one do their process in critical section. section without any squirrel or any error. This is simply known as mutual exclusion. Progress. Those process that wants to enter into CS, that means critical section, that has to be allowed. Now I will explain it about the example. P1, P2, P3, P4 are the 4 resources. They want to do their process in critical section, but there are some errors because of these some squirrels between them. So to avoid this, P1 and P3 going to share their resources, and the both by joining they both going to enter into critical section, and they going to do their process, and after that they will exit. For example, P1, P2, P3 and P4 are the 4 persons. P1 wants to watch a movie, P2 wants to watch another movie, likewise P3 and P4, but there is only one mobile. That 4 persons, between the 4 persons some small fight occurs. So to avoid that, P1 and P3 going to comes under some mutual understanding that they both can watch as a common movie which they both liked in that mobile. Likewise, P1 and P3 going to share their resources, and the both are going to enter into CS critical section and going to do their process. After that they will exit. This is another solution for critical section problem. One, bounded waiting. Mostly in critical section process, first 2 conditions are satisfied, then this we get the solution for critical section. But for namesake, we can study what is bounded waiting. In this, see the word waiting. Waiting means we are going to wait for to do some work. Now I will explain it with an example. P1, P2, P3, P4 are 4 resources. P1, P2 and P3 doing their process continuously in critical section, and they are not allowing P4 to do his process in critical section. So that time P4 is requesting critical section to allow to do his process, requesting to enter into CS. Then P4 enter after finishing P1, P2, P3 process. Critical section allows P4 with the time limit. Please note that time limit. This is some particular time limit. In that time limit, P4 have to complete its work. After completing it, it can exit. So this is the shortly known as bounded waiting. I am in a single line. I will explain it. Requesting your resources is requesting critical section to do its process with a time limit. This is shortly known as bounded waiting. I hope everybody understand what is critical section problem and its solution. This was my assignment given by Jayalakshmi ma'am. Thanks ma'am for this opportunity.